Hi everybody, this is Janet Wright, and this is a recap video of the mini triplet group healing that I did today, June 9th, 2017. And a few statistics quickly about this healing. It was for 52 people located in 5 different countries. And it was mostly adults, but there were 8 children or young adults of varying ages, as young as a boy who was 4, and then 2 6-year-old girls, and then an 8-year-old girl, and then a 7 and a 10-year-old boy. Hi. And then they always watch. And a 15-year-old girl, young woman, and a 15-year-old young man. So yay for all those people getting healings. That's so great. And of course all the adults, and hello to all of my energy geeks who watch these videos even the times when they don't get the healings. Hi. And this particular triplet set, today's date is it's Friday, June 9th, 2017. So today was the first of the set of 3 healings, but it's sold out now. 52 is my limit for this one in particular. So it's definitely not too early to, sign up by buying some of the future sets. Like the one that starts on June 23rd in 2 weeks is half booked already. So don't snooze, folks. And that one's very international. I think I already have more than 5 countries in that one. So that's always exciting for me. It is raining. This is my backyard. And this is the house that we rent in Olympia, Washington. And fortunately the houses out here, a lot of them have these big, overhangs. So just so I can make outdoor videos in the rain. Alright, cool. So today's healing was a little bit longer. It was actually more like 24 minutes rather than 20 minutes. They're all, in general, 20 minutes. The 3 healings are each 20 minutes long. But towards the very end, I needed to do a couple extra things. So you got 4 extra minutes for no charge. Alright, so this part, if I had to summarize the effects for people who just, want to watch like 3 minutes of the video and that's it. And besides, I love you anyway, even if you don't watch the whole video. This one would be interesting because there was a lot of chakra repair, and then there was a lot of helping people to get energy from their 8th chakra, which is like your higher self. So that generally is really comforting and kind of gives you this real zen kind of feeling. There was aura repair and chakra repair, so probably people would be considerably less overwhelmed than they were before. There was a lot of 3rd chakra help. 3rd chakra at the solar plexus, which is like the practical chakra, I call it. It's like for getting stuff done, and so there could be an uptick in productivity. But there was repair to all chakras, so there could be actually a lot of varied benefits depending on where you personally had your damage. But there was like helping people to see themselves from their 6th chakra, the 3rd eye, which is non-judgment. So I would say overall maybe like less overwhelmed, more non-judgmental, more productive, focused, that kind of idea. More comforted because of the 8th chakra stuff. So I'm gonna start just detailing. So that was, of course, not a very nutshell-y nutshell, but that's that. I'm going to use a diagram too at some points of this. So at first, throughout these I use different sample people. I look at, the angels will pick out one person in particular and they're like, what does she need? And then they say, yeah, so everybody needs that. So that's how the healing goes. It's just like different sample people. I keep looking. So I'm gonna get some hot tea. Hold on one sec. There we go. So my first sample person, it was her first triplet set that she had ever gotten. There were a lot of new people. Well, there are always a lot of return people and new people, but anyway, it was her first triplet set. And she was like, at the beginning, she was way out of her body. Like, I had told everybody, hi, are you ready? You ready to start? And, you know, one by one, and everyone said yes, yes, yes before we started. So sometimes if you feel like way better, like maybe about 10 minutes before the start time that I say the healing started, that's because that hello process kind of woke you up and got you much more present. But I don't count that in the 20 minutes of the healing. But anyway, my sample person at the start, she was like way out of her body. And I'm like, why are you so out of your body? And she's like, oh, well, but this is a spiritual healing. I'm like, no, girl, get in, come on, show up. You know, like when you're present, you're in your body, right? Which helps you to be alert and focused and productive. And in-body healing helps you to have your spiritual awareness, but stay here, you know, not like, oh, go off to some cloud and have some deep spacey thoughts and, you know, not do anything all day. So she was like ready for that kind of healing, which is not what this is. So anyway, I just explained to her real quickly on a spirit level, and I explained to everybody. And so since she was my sample person, I figured there's something to that. It's not just her. So I sent, you know, universal gold healing energy, which is not my energy. It's just a nice vibration of a healing energy. I sent that to everybody's physical body and then to their spirit body. And I explained to everybody on a spirit level with telepathy that, you know, like this healing is going to help you with flow and clear out your physical body's energy system so you can bring your spirituality in, you know, bring your capabilities and your presence in, you know. So so that's how we started. And then the angels liked an orange grounding for everybody. Orange is a nice color for like second chakra, which is below the belly button. It has to do with emotions. So everybody made an orange grounding. Like I helped some people, but a lot of people just made their own, you know. And so out of like earth energy, you know, energy from the center of the earth. So I have videos on grounding, but here if we use my beautiful diagram. So like that circle is your aura, right? The energy field all around you, that is your energy. And then this connection, it's nice and wide, your grounding. That's what I always recommend for people, that your grounding be that wide, because it helps you release a lot and be very present and be good under pressure and stress. So anyway, so this is like a downward flow right here. So it goes all the way up. For some people, it only goes up to the first chakra, the base of the spine, but other people it goes to the third chakra. Like I like it going up to the third chakra, so kind of high. Like right below the sternum is this bone that goes down, and then where that ends, that's where your third is. That's the one I said was like for getting stuff done. So for me, I like a grounding that comes all the way up to here, and then it's flowing downward like a big waterfall, and it goes, you know, behind you, in front of you, to the sides. So so anyway, everyone made a nice big orange grounding to release stuff. And then a lot of times in these healings, I'll help people clear blocked energy at the very top and the very bottom of the aura. The seventh layer is the outermost layer of the aura. That's generated by the energy center in the top of your head, your seventh chakra, right? So this energy center generates the outer layer, which is for confidence and first impression, and it's good for creative focus and keeping track of your goals, feeling like you're in charge of your life. And so anyway, my different sample person had a lot of energy blocks up here and down here. So that means, since they were my sample person, that everybody needed that kind of help clearing energy blocks at the very top and the very bottom of their aura. And again, the very bottom is underneath your feet, you know, like way under your feet, right? A lot of people forget that part. So I just helped bring up like purple earth energy, you know, so if you do that right now, you just kind of imagine like a chunk of blocked energy up here at the top of your 7th layer, and just imagine you connect it all the way down to the center of the earth, and you bring up purple earth energy to kind of soak it up, soak the energy blocks in that purple earth energy, and then there you go, mine just cleared right now. But sometimes you have to do the purple earth energy and gold light, so then you do gold light with your hands, you know, and energy comes out the palm of the hand, which is called the hand chakra, and also everybody has little energy centers in the fingertips, which I call fingertip chakras. And so anyway, just with gold light at the very top and the very bottom, which you could do, you know, I mean, you could do the top reaching up if you want, but also you can make a copy out in front of you of your aura. So like say this is a mini version of the whole bubble for your aura, and then at the very bottom and the very top are the energy blocks. You can just imagine them like a stack of books, you know. Sometimes, like for me, even though I just cleared some, now I have new ones, because it's like your spirit keeps unrepressing more that you could clear, maybe from a past life, maybe from your childhood, maybe from yesterday. And so like now I have like about 7 books, you know, energy blocks, but they seem like books, you know, because they're flat and hard, right? So I just imagine the gold light and the purple earth energy melting away the 7 books at the top and the 7 books at the bottom, and now there are only 3 at the bottom and 3 at the top, and now there's only 1. There we go, now they cleared. So it just feels lighter, you know, when you do that. So then, let's see what else. Oh, yeah, a different sample person had, like in the outermost layer of the aura, they had a lot of white energy. White as a color is a very high vibration, like too high, you know, like I can't stop drinking coffee high, like, you know. So you don't want that in your aura. You only want like rainbow colored energy, so red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. So I helped everybody release white energy. Usually it's not your energy even, so it's just from wherever, you know, something that overwhelmed you, you know, that you may not even be conscious of, you know. And so anyway, I just helped everyone release that out, their grounding, you know, to release that really high vibration white energy. And then all the major chakras are along the spine, right? So, I mean, you have energy centers all over, like in your shoulders and all your joints, your elbows, your wrists, your fingertips, you know, but the major 7 chakras are along the spine, right? And so for like chakra alignment, you know, I think sometimes people have a very complicated concept with that, but I think the most fundamental aspect of chakra alignment is that they be in a line, you know, a straight up and down line, as opposed to like wink. So so my different sample person, their chakras were kind of, you know, like the 7th was here, but then the 6th was like a little over, and the 5th was a little over, because they can get shoved around, you know. So the reason that was for that person was because they had a lot of buildup at their 3rd chakra, and if one chakra is like really out of whack, then it kind of pushes them all out of whack. Kind of like I think about it like if it, you know, when you play pool on a pool table, or billiards, whatever, and like one ball can knock all the others out of place. It's kind of like that. Like if you have one chakra that's really out of whack and getting a lot of pressure, external pressure, then it can kind of push all the others out of whack. So anyway, so then that person had, like, everyone has good connections, but at the 3rd chakra, right here at the solar plexus where the ribs meet, which is right off camera, of course, right there, that's the 3rd, and then here's the 7th, right? So these are the 2 chakras where you most connect with between your physical body, which is, you know, you have one like this, physical body, right? And then your spirit body, right? Your spirit body looks like you, but it's just energy. Your physical body, of course, is skin and bones and stuff, right? But your physical body has a full set of 7 chakras, and then so does your spirit body have a full set of 7 chakras. So they connect where's a good connection that you want to keep, of course, at the 7th chakra between your physical body 7th and your spirit body 7th, and then a good connection you want to keep at the 3rd chakra between your physical 3rd chakra and your spirit 3rd chakra, right? So that's the one, that connection at the 3rd chakra, that's the one that I healed in this particular healing, just because, you know, the angels picked that sample person and that's what that sample person needed. So that told me everyone needed some help there. And it was true. I did check. Like after that, I checked everyone. I was like, wow, yeah. So I just imagined all those, everybody's 3rd chakra connection, you know, between their physical 3rd chakra and their spirit body's 3rd chakra. And you can just imagine yours out in front of you like a big tube, you know, and, you know, expand it, you know, so it's a bigger size, because like your imagination or your clairvoyance can be like a microscope, you know, and you can make a copy of something out in front of you, and then you can expand it so that you see it in great detail, which makes it easier. Otherwise you're like looking at something that's kind of small and it's hard to see what you're doing or imagine what you're doing, right? So I think the rain has stopped, so I'm gonna move a little bit out. Oh yeah, so with that 3rd chakra connection, people had a lot of white energy that was getting in that connection. Yellow is a nice color for your 3rd chakra, in my opinion. It's not like gospel, like it has to be that way, but you know, I like doing the rainbow thing. So like red at the 1st chakra, which is at the base of the spine, orange at the 2nd chakra, yellow at the 3rd chakra, which is below the sternum where the ribs meet there, green at the 4th chakra, light blue at the 5th chakra, which is communications, number 5, like a cobalt blue, so still a you know, clear, beautiful blue, but like deeper blue, and then purple at the 7th. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, blue, purple. So anyway, I helped everybody just, I imagined everybody's connection at the 3rd, you know, between their body and their spirit, their physical body and their spirit body. And I helped everyone release any white energy that was in that connection, and because that's overwhelming. And then I used gold light to help people clear the energy blocks that were in those connections, because it's pretty easy to get energy blocks in those connections. Sometimes they're from past lives, sometimes they're from this life. And I also brought up a yellow earth energy just to kind of soothe and comfort and heal those connections also. And then I help people expand those connections, like if they were too skinny and narrow, because you want your spirit to be able to send enough 3rd chakra energy to your physical 3rd, you know, so you have enough energy throughout your day. Because, I mean, your physical 3rd does create its own energy, but I think that if that connection is limited and too narrow and your spirit's not able to kind of be like, yeah, let's do it, then, you know, you might you know, not have enough energy sometimes. So, you know, we don't want that. We want lots of energy to do what we gotta do. So anyway, then a different sample person, they were having trouble seeing themselves from their 6th chakra. Like 6th chakra is for vision, but also non-judgment. So it's really nice to be able to view yourself and others from this perspective. Like you imagine that this extra part of your energy is there, like you're in all your chakras, but the extra part of your energy is behind your forehead, you know, in your 6th chakra in your head, and then also a little bit extra in your 7th, in the top of your head. Because 6 is non-judgment, 7th is intuition, and so it's like a nice extra place to view from, versus like if your point of attention drops down because of blocked energy, then maybe that extra energy will be in your heart chakra, your 4th chakra, which you would think sounds fantastic, right? Oh, be heart-centered, yada yada yada. But a lot of times you really don't have great boundaries if that extra part of your energy is in your 4th. And so if your 4th gets blocked up at all, which it's likely to do when you don't have good boundaries, then you tend to become very passive and even resentful or depleted, So it's nice to be able to view yourself from here. If you view yourself from here, you don't get into like self-pity, and you can see where you're stuck, but you don't get stuck in the drama about it. You just see the issue and then see the solution. It's like bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Very like simple, straightforward. But if you view from here, then you're like, boo-hoo me, why did that happen? That's so unfair, I don't want it. It gives you a very whiny sort of thing. Or like resentful, like, I can't believe she did that. I can't believe it. You know? It's like drama, 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 drama if you're viewing from your fourth. So would not recommend it. I mean, you could be in all your chakras, and that means you still have compassion, which is generated by your fourth, and enthusiasm and motivation, which is generated by your fourth. But then you're kind of driving from here, from your sixth, so then, you know, you don't get stuck in drama and negativity and judgment. So anyway, that was a chunk of the healing to help people with that. I'm going to use my diagram to show some stuff with that. So, okay, so the fourth is right here in the diagram, right? The heart chakra. And then the sixth chakra is third eye, right? So generally, if the heart chakra is really blocked, it kind of draws you down. So then you're viewing from here. So you're like, boo-hoo me, my life sucks, blah, blah, blah. Right? So I help people both heal their fourth and their sixth chakras by healing stuck energy at the top and the bottom of the sixth layer and the top and the bottom of the fourth layer, and also the sides of the sixth layer and the sides of the fourth layer, because the layers of the aura, they count, you know, it's like 1 is close to the skin, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So by clearing these energy blocks, then you have flow, you have more choice, you can kind of get over yourself, and you can view from here and just be like, okay, it's not so bad, da, 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 da. So that's what I help people do. So if you wanted to work on that on your own, I have a lot of fourth chakra healing videos. Sixth chakra, I don't really have. I have some videos that talk about sixth chakra non-judgment, viewing others from non-judgment, viewing yourself from non-judgment. I think for sixth chakra, maybe the webinar recordings on my website, all the recordings now on my website are free to download. Please don't stream them, because I'll be screwed if thousands of people do streaming, because I don't have like super servers for these recordings. But you can definitely download them for free. And I'm sure if you look at the descriptions of some of the webinar recordings, like the longer ones on the second and third page, you'll see sixth chakra in some of the descriptions. So you could, you know, get walkthroughs of clearing it through that. But basically, sixth chakra is right here. So there's a round opening in the front, round opening in the back. You just kind of clean it out. You just imagine, like right now for me, it's almost like, you know, cholesterol, like, you know, it's like there's energy flows in, but it's like more narrow than it should be, because there's like yucky stuff in the front stuck there. So I just imagine gold light melting away that hardened yucky stuff. And then same thing in the back, round opening in the back. And for me, like, this side is flowing, this side is blocked, so I just kind of focus on the side that I feel like is blocked with the gold light, and I just like soak the gold light into the stuck stuff, and then it just kind of breaks off and flows out. You want the back of all the chakras, you know, 6 on down, to be flowing out so fast, releasing energy so fast, kind of like a fire hydrant that's open, you know, and the water just gushes out. That's a good thing. So you want to imagine like nice round openings in the back, and make them unblocked, so much energy releases out the back of all of them, right? Because then energy flows in, spins around, flows out the back, and it's a nice circuit. Anyway, then I help people bring in, because the angel said that my sample person and the other people, they were missing some life force that would help them to see themselves and their issues with clarity and non-judgment, you know, and just like sort of rise above the drama. So it's like above So like if here's the top of your aura, then above that, so like I visualize, like, you know, say if blue, like a cobalt blue, like a deeper blue is a nice color for your 6th chakra, then I imagine like some kind of cobalt blue energy that was belonging to that person up above here, like in a nice cloud of their energy, but it was totally their energy. And then I just imagined the blocked energy in the cloud, which is why they hadn't brought it in yet. And I just, you know, like maybe like 3 books, you know, 3 hard flat books, you know, and then I just used the gold light to melt away the 3 hard flat books. And once I did that, then the person was able to bring in that cobalt energy for their vision and their non-judgment. So it's like, you know, like way up here, you know, there's like some of my energy, but because it's wrapped up in some energy blocks, and you know, which you could, maybe they're confusion energy blocks, or you know, insecurity energy blocks, and but as they melt away with the gold light, then it's like that energy, I can bring it in, and it just, you feel like really restored with that. So anyway, that was also a significant part of the healing, to bring in that energy of that people had, that would help them see their own issues from non-judgment, and to view themselves and others from non-judgment and clarity. Then I helped people clear energy blocks that were, because I had a different sample person, and he had energy blocks like right here between him, and this is like a gold sun that's kind of high up generally for people, so it didn't fit on the board but it's like right here, right? So like if this person, they have their 7 chakras in their physical body, right? 1 at the bottom, 2, 3, 4 at the heart, 5 in the throat, 6 is 3rd eye, 7th in the top of the head, and then the 8th chakra is all the way up here. It's like a gold sun, and it just shines down on you, and it's a part of your eternal self that, you know, you've had many past lives, but it just doesn't come into the physical body, but it shines down gold light and like eternal healing energy and eternal wisdom that you've gotten in your past lives. So it's a very comforting energy, and so that was a significant part of the healing, me helping people to clear little pieces of blocked energy right here that, you know, maybe just gonna get my little marker and draw some energy blocks. They just, like I said, they look like books, you know, just kind of floating, you know, like say like that, you know. So they're just like these 3 big flat pieces of energy. Maybe they're from this person's father, maybe they're from a past life, you know, maybe some of each. And so I just imagine like the main energy blocks that people were ready to clear and let go of, that was blocking this awesome healing 8th chakra energy of theirs from shining down on them. And I helped them clear it away with gold light, so that then more of their 8th chakra energy could shine down and comfort them and heal them and give them sort of like a really zen big picture perspective on things. Oh, and then I did even more of that. I was looking at other sample people, and they were limited. I mean, they had received some of that in a good way, but then they were limited by their own fears and their own emotional blocks into bringing, so they couldn't bring even more of that 8th chakra energy in. So fear is an energy block at the 1st chakra, at the very base of the spine, and emotional baggage is an energy block at the 2nd chakra, like just one up, like right below the belly button. So again, like 1st layer is right around the body. So that would be, if there are energy blocks there, those would create fear and worry. And energy blocks just a little further out from that in the 2nd layer, those would be emotional baggage, like repressed sadness, repressed anger, you know, like crankiness. None of us get cranky, right? So anyway, I help people clear their crankiness and their fear that was in the way of them receiving even more of this gold sun energy. So then it was sort of like in the sides of their 1st and 2nd layers and in the front of their 1st and 2nd layers. So if that's me, so if I show you on me, like my first layer is like from my body out a little bit, and then first to second layer is right here. So like energy blocks maybe like right here, or on the sides of my first and second layer. Here's my body, so my sweater's a little baggy. So like right here, all along here, and then right here. So that's the space that I helped heal with people, so that they could keep bringing in more of that eternal, comforting, healing energy from their eternal self, from themselves. It was their energy, but it's, you know, that expression like standing in your own way, you know, that happens so much in reality, you know. So like by holding on to these fears and emotional baggage accidentally, I mean, it's not like we want to be cranky, right? So if you wanted to, you know, just by intention, just kind of let go of some more of that right now, you know, let's do it, folks. So, you know, just imagine like your first layer is right up against your skin, all around you, right, behind you, in front of you, and your second layer is just a little bit further out than that, right? And just imagine like big gold suns shining all around you, because you can create gold suns. You know, I mean, the big one, that's your 8th chakra, you only need one of those. But regular gold suns that just, you create them with your intention and they shine universal gold light on you. You can make as many as you want. So you can make like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, you can make like 12 gold suns shining on you at all times, you know. And then so you can do that, and then just imagine all the gold light, you know, washing out the repressed fear and the repressed emotional baggage that you're ready to release right now, just so that you're not standing in your own way, blocking that awesome 8th chakra energy from coming in. Because if you harbor all that stuff, it's kind of like you push out the good stuff, like you don't let your 8th chakra wisdom and healing energy come in. So the other day I read somebody and they were like, well, you know, I've done so much work on myself, you know, why do I still need to do work? But the thing is, you know, I mean, I have clients who are in their 70s who've been working on themselves their whole lives. It's really a journey, and it doesn't mean that you didn't do good work like 2 years ago if you still have more work to do. It's just a way of life, you know, to optimize your joy and make the most of every day. You know, you just always want to be open to learning new things and clearing and releasing and healing. Does that make sense, folks? So again, just release, you know, wash out any, because it's like you're hanging on to the fear and the emotional baggage, but you don't know you are, because like I said, nobody wants to be cranky, right? So just imagine, you know, like that stuff you're hanging on to, that little part of you that's like, I don't want to, you know, and just comfort that part of you with the gold light. You know, that part of you that's like, but I'm afraid, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, just comfort that part of you with the gold light. You know, just let it soothe you. You can even say to yourself, it's okay, I can release, it's okay. You know, and that way you just release it down. You're grounding, right? Because you're grounding, you can imagine you're grounding nice and big and wide and flowing, as wide as your whole aura, right? So then it just flows downward. And, you know, it's actually interesting that it's raining right now. Well, not surprising considering where I live, but you can imagine like your repressed fear and your repressed emotional baggage is falling out of you like rain falling down your grounding, and it can fall down all the time. And unlike real rain, it won't mess up your hair. So the rain stopped again. So, okay, so there's not much more to explain anyway. I did do more, but it's easier stuff to explain. So my next sample person, they needed healing in their heart chakra. Their heart chakra was just really like blah, like it almost looked like a cigarette had just burned it away, you know. It's all just blackened and looked like awful. So that person hasn't been feeling very good for a while. So since that person was my sample person picked by the angels, that means everybody needed that kind of healing. So I just used gold universal light, and I helped everybody heal their physical body's heart chakra number 4, chakra number 4. And I just used lots of gold light and helped everybody to kind of rebuild their heart chakra. And anyone that needed extra help, I was like, okay, you know, have your angels help you rebuild that chakra. You know, it's okay, you deserve to feel better, you know, so that everybody could kind of rebuild their own heart chakra. Because it's not like if you break an arm or something, I mean, you can fix your chakra like in a couple minutes. It's not, you know, you don't have to wait like 5 months for your chakra to get better. People that think that don't understand how to heal themselves, but you can learn. It's not rocket science, you know. I mean, some people watching right now are like 7 years old. So if a 7-year-old can learn how to make his heart chakra spin better, you can too. Okay, so then after the heart chakra, which helps with enthusiasm and motivation, and like a yes I can kind of attitude, then my sample person, a different sample person, they had 7th chakra damage and they needed aura repair. So that meant that I needed to do that for everybody. So that was like right about at the 20-minute mark. The angels were like showing me this stuff. So aura repair is like when you have rips and tears in your aura, and I've talked about that in a lot of my demo walkthrough videos. I'm always like fixing the tears in my aura, because you know, I have to do that like probably at least 3 times a day. You know, because people throw energy, like people just get pissed and they throw energy and they don't know they're doing it most of the time, you know. But anyway, so I have videos called like Energy Wax Part 1 and Part 2. I have one of my demo style videos is called Aura Healing for When You're Messed Up, something like that. So that's probably a good one to heal like major aura damage. But anyway, you just imagine like, you know, it should be a nice round bubble, and like say if you have aura damage, I mean, it could just look like a bunch of missing pieces in your aura. So like maybe like that, you know, just these missing chunks out of your aura. You know, and then your whole aura might be a little flat, like a flat tire. And if the rip gets so deep that it gets all the way into the chakra level, then you would get chakra damage right there. So I just use gold light up and down everybody's physical body spine, you know, to help them repair the chakra damage that they were ready to heal at that time in all 7 of their chakras. So it was kind of a high-powered ending like that. You know, it was like, you know, healing chakra damage in all 7 chakras and repairing aura damage. So if you like look at the time of the healing and you realize like you felt the most like right at the end, that's why. But anyway, if you wanted to heal your own chakras, I have I mean, obviously I have a video on healing every single chakra. Like one at a time. You can look at like a 4th chakra healing video or a 2nd chakra healing video or whatever, or like I have a recording on my website you could download for no charge called 7 Chakras Meditation Healing. It's a very original title. And it's a 28-minute recording that goes through every chakra one by one and walks you through healing each one with your imagination, and also with affirmations for each chakra. But anyway, so that's how it ended. It was kind of a high-powered, you know, showstopper kind of end, where it was gold light up and down the entire spine, repairing chakra damage in all 7 chakras, and then gold light around the entire, like, outside of the aura to heal up, you know, any rips and tears in the aura, so that then everybody, you know, could end with a nice whole aura. So that's it. That's all. I hope the recap helped in some way. If the idea of an aura and chakras and how they interrelate is confusing to you, I do have a video called Psychic Aura 101. Aura is spelled A-U-R-A. So the video is called Psychic Aura 101. And also read the info section of that video, because I made that video like 5 years ago at least, and some of my perceptions of it are different from the video, so I put the notes. So if you watch the video and then you read the notes, then you get the full concept. Okay, again, you know, if you wanted to just imagine your 8th chakra shining down on you, you know, the idea is just sponge it up. You sponge up, you know, gold light from your angels. Your angels are always with you, trying to heal you. So just imagine, you know, the gold light from your angels respectfully standing outside your aura, and just, you know, imagine being open to absorbing that gold light from your angels, and then the gold light from your higher self. And then, you know, imagine you're fully grounded to the center of the earth, all the way down there, and it's like flowing continually. And you're grounding, maybe you make it a red or orange or yellow, and it doesn't matter that you can't see it visibly. Like, you know, like obviously I can see this color is turquoise, right? But I'm imagining that my grounding is like an orange. If I close my eyes, I can kind of see the orange, but sometimes I can't see it really well. But I don't worry about it, because if you choose with your intention, that's good enough. Okay? Alrighty, hope that helped. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, please. And if you have any comments at all, feel free to post them under the video.